Going into here with Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. Without further ado, here it is, guys. One of the best strategy games of all time for you to enjoy. Remastered and definitive. Looks sick as. Let us know in the comments below if you've got any questions or you need anything. I hope everyone's really well in the world and having a great time. We're going to start off with William Wallace's campaign.
We are without a leader. The dead King of Scotland has no heir. War creeps in from the south, what Edward Longshanks, the avaricious King of England, has returned from successful campaigns in Wales and France. As Longshanks turns his attention to Scotland, the shadow of fear settles across the Highlands. The English have thousands of Welsh longbowmen, hundreds of knights on horseback, and dozens of siege weapons. We Scottish have a rabble of untrained soldiers who do not even know how to march in a straight line. We must act soon. If we're to have any chance of resistance, we need to forge an army by any means necessary.
Alright, so we get to learn how to do all these 8 lessons in this objective. So we're going to start off.
William Wallace has been called to parley with the English sheriff, but the English cannot be trusted. Wallace will need our help. Tilt the left stick to target your soldier with a selection reticle. If he is hard to target, tilt the right stick up to zoom in. Press the cross button over your soldier to select him. The name of the selected unit appears at the bottom of the screen. Now with the militia selected, tilt the left stick to target the blue flag, and press the cross button to move him to that location. The icon in the center of the screen shows what pressing the cross button will do. The portrait shows what is selected. Great. To deselect your soldier, press the circle button. This replaces the central icon with a selection reticle. These are some of Wallace's men. They say that Wallace went to the sheriff alone, but they fear an English trick. Bring them to Wallace. Select all units of the same type by double pressing the cross button. With all of your soldiers selected, target the next flag and press the cross button to move them there.
Hey, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Yeah, I've been looking forward to seeing this game as well, Bronwyn. It's the remastered version of an old classic. I used to love this game, so we'll see how it plays out. Beautiful, isn't it? We zoom right in on them. Zoom right out too here, look at that. So give you a look at the battle map there. So we're doing tutorial.
With all of your soldiers selected, target the next flag and press the cross button to move them there.
Bid fear.
Moving into the black area reveals unexplored parts of the map. A knight and some archers have joined your force. Select your units once more, this time by pressing and holding the cross button. A circular marquee will appear and grow. Up ahead is an English outpost. We should destroy it. With your soldiers selected, target the outpost and press the cross button to attack it.
So we're going to burn down this sentry tower, that's for sure.
These English longbowmen will shoot Wallace in the back. We must stop them. With your soldiers selected, move your reticle to the flag then press the square button. They will attack all enemies they see on their path. Using attack move, your soldiers attack all enemies along the way to their destination.
Alright, so that's cool. If I press square, they'll attack
With your
all the
soldiers
enemies on
selected,
the way.
press the square button anywhere near the enemy soldiers. You saved Wallace from a treacherous English ambush. Your soldiers fought fiercely and can use some rest. Move them to the town center up ahead.
So now we've got to build a town. We basically learned how to maneuver around our militia now. Now we're going to be using the villagers, I guess.
William Wallace will gather supporters to attack the English. They will pay for their meddling in our Scotland. He leaves you to prepare this town for battle. You have 3 villagers. Villagers can gather resources and construct buildings. Double press the cross button over one of your villagers to select them all. Then press the cross button over a sheep to have them gather food.
Alright, so they want to gather food off the sheep first.
Yeah.
Poor sheep.
Great. Your villagers will continue gathering on their own and return food to the town center. You will need 50 food to train another villager. You can check your resource stockpiles, including food, in the panel at the top of the screen. Different resources are required for different units, buildings, and technologies.
Okay, so now we just need to wait for those villagers to gather some food. We can't actually produce more to make it any
Excellent.
quicker. There we go.
You have enough food to train a villager from your town center. First, press the circle button to clear your selection. Now, target the town center and press the cross button to select it. At the bottom center of the screen, you can see information about your currently selected object. Press the R2 button to open the town center's command menu. This menu contains specialized commands for the selected unit or building. Now tilt the left stick to the right to highlight Create Villager and press the cross button. Well done. A new villager is being trained. You can see its progress in the town center's build queue at the bottom of the screen. Send the newly trained villager to gather food from the forage bushes near the blue flag above your town center.
Kia. Erlov. Fiediga.
Okay, we'll get these ones to gather berries from the bushes over here for food.
Good. Forage bushes and sheep are both excellent sources of food. To keep your economy growing, you should always train additional villagers. Quick find shortcuts are mapped to your directional buttons. Use them to instantly select your most common units and buildings. Press the down directional button to select your town center. The triangle button provides quick access to common actions from the command menu. The icon at the bottom of the screen shows the available triangle button shortcut for the selected unit or building. With your town center selected, press the triangle button twice to queue up 2 more villagers. You have run out of population space, as shown at the top of the screen. To train more units, you must build a house. Let's use a command menu shortcut to build a house. First, target a villager and press the cross button to select it. Now press the triangle button to activate the villager's command menu shortcut. Tilt the left stick to target an empty tile and press the cross button to place the house. Excellent. Your villager will start building a house in that location. Each house lets you create 5 more units. Press the up directional button to select an idle villager. If one cannot be found, a working villager is selected instead. We are going to build 2 houses, but this time we will chain the commands. so the villager completes one and then moves on to the other. First, press the triangle button to start placing your house.
Erlov.
Now hold the L2 button and press the cross button to place your first house. Continue holding the L2 button and press the cross button over a new location to place a second house. Holding the L2 button lets you chain other actions as well, such as move and gather.
Roboye.
Algra.
As your economy grows, you will train more villagers and gather different types of resources. Villager priorities automatically distribute your villagers between resources, making it easier to manage your economy. Press the R3 button to open the Villager Priorities menu. This menu contains various presets. Each one represents a ratio for distributing villagers between resource types. Tilt the left stick up and press the cross button to select the Food and Wood preset. This is a good preset for the early parts of the game. Good. Your villagers will be automatically tasked to nearby resources based on the preset. The pie chart at the top of the screen shows the ratio of villagers distributed between resources. A mill serves as a drop-off site for villagers gathering food and is required to build farms. We will use a site menu to build a mill. Site menus contain commands that nearby units can perform at the target location. First, press the circle button to clear your selection. Now target the forage bush with the reticle, and press the R2 button to open a site menu. Tilt the left stick up to highlight Build Mill, and press the cross button. Now target a location next to the forage bushes, and press the cross button to place the foundation. A villager will automatically come to construct the mill. Placing drop-off sites near resources reduces your villagers' walking distances, so they can spend more time gathering. Food is deposited at a mill, wood at a lumber camp, and gold and stone at a mining camp. Sheep and forage bushes will not last forever, but your villagers will build farms near the town center and mill once they deplete. To continue supplying your economy, you must explore the map for extra resources. The Scout Cavalry is great for this purpose. Using your Scout Cavalry, locate some additional sheep. A flashing X has appeared on the mini-map in the bottom right corner of the screen, marking the location of the sheep. Good. Now select the sheep by holding the right directional button, and then move them to the town center. In addition to food and wood, villagers can also gather gold. Using your Scout Cavalry, locate a gold mine to the east of your town center. The flashing X on the minimap marks the location of the mine. Very good. You have found an abandoned mining camp, so you do not have to build one. Villagers will deposit the gold that they gather here. To To access new units and buildings, you must advance to the feudal age through the town center command menu. Remember, you can press the down directional button to select your town center. Now press the R2 button to open the command menu and select feudal age. To advance to the feudal age, select your town center, then choose feudal age from the command menu. Excellent. Once the age up progress bar is full, you will reach the feudal age. Advancing through the ages unlocks new buildings and upgrades. In the feudal age, you will need more wood to build buildings and gold to train soldiers. Press the R3 button to open the Villager Priorities menu and select the basic preset. Now tilt the left stick to highlight the basic preset and press the cross button. You will need to train soldiers of your own to defend against the English. You can create new militia at the barracks. To build a barracks, first select a villager. Remember, pressing the up directional button cycles through your villagers, beginning with any idle ones. Now press the R2 button to open your villager's command menu. The villager's command menu has two pages, economy and military buildings. Press the triangle button to cycle to the military buildings page. Now highlight the Build Barracks command and press the cross button. The barracks will be built faster if you assign multiple villagers to it. To do so, select another villager, target the barracks foundation, and press the cross button. Select your barracks and press the R2 button to open its command menu. Remember, you may need to press the circle button to clear your selection first. Now highlight Train Militia and press the cross button 3 times to train 3 militia.
Okay, so we're training 3 militia.
You can set a gather point for your militia by selecting your barracks, holding the L2 button, and pressing the square button where you want them to gather. To strengthen your soldiers, you can upgrade them to men-at-arms. First, select your barracks and open its command menu. Now, tilt the left stick towards the militia icon and press the square button to upgrade them all to the stronger man-at-arms.
Yeah, they're not just a militia, they're a man-at-arms.
Your Scottish allies are preparing to attack the English. Hold the left directional button to select all your soldiers and send them across the bridge to meet your ally. Their location is marked on the minimap.
Feel a bit bad to meet William Wallace with 3 soldiers, so I'm going to pump out another 10.
Margaret. Bid. Bid fear. Go.
We'll send our army up to meet William Wallace, and they'll be walking up as I produce them.
The English base is just up ahead. Your ally will automatically aid you once you defeat the enemy troops guarding the gate. Remember, to select all military units, press and hold the left directional button.
Vorderen. Erlen. Raboje, raboje.
Select your soldiers and defeat the enemy troops guarding the gate. Your allies are sending help to destroy the enemy fortifications. Siege weapons become available upon reaching the Castle Age. They excel at leveling buildings, gates, and walls, but must be protected from enemy soldiers. Now, assault the enemy base with your Scottish allies and burn it to the ground. Your ally has provided you with some additional soldiers. Keep it up.
Margaret.
Great work. The English have been driven out of this area. For additional tips on how to play Age of Empires 2, choose the William Wallace campaign from the Learn to Play menu. See you there.
So I learned a lot from that. That was really educational.
Scotland
Really
has
good
soldiers,
town building.
if only a few. But if we are to turn back the greed of Edward Longshanks, we'll need many more recruits and much more gold in our coffers. These ancient stones and oaks around us will soon be drenched with the blood of clansmen. The time for minor skirmishes is over. We now prepare for war. The villain Longshanks is poised to cross the River Forth and threaten the town of Stirling with a force of men-at-arms, heavy cavalry, and a multitude of archers. Our newly forged army marches southward to establish our own base and attack the English before they can ready their troops. The time has come to take the offensive. The English have a fort near the town of Stirling. If we can defeat the English here, they may think twice about their invasion of Scotland. To win, destroy the English tower to the west.
Before we attack the English to the west, we need to build up our forces. Have your villagers start gathering food and wood. You can select all your idle villagers by holding the up directional button.
Keep making villagers at your town centre until you have 10. The more villagers you have, the faster your resources will come in.
Scout cavalry are poor fighters, but they can see a great distance. You can use your scout cavalry to explore the rest of the map and find the English. Whilst holding the L2 button, press the cross button over each location you want your scout cavalry to explore.
Forgere.
You can specify a location for new units to gather by setting a gather point. For villagers, select the town centre, hold the L2 button and press the square button where you want your villagers to gather.
You've found some sheep. Sheep are a good source of food, so send them back to your town centre and assign a villager to gather food from them.
Found our gold mine over there. Or our gold, we need to mine that.
Kid. Kia. Kart. Bra bygge. Bra bygge. Bra bygge. Bra bygge. Bra bygge.
Scouting cavalry, trying to set up villages together.
Use your villagers to build a mill near your forage bushes.
Erlov. Bra bygge. Kid. Bra bygge.
You can gain more food by building fishing ships. To create fishing ships, have your villagers build a dock in the water to the south.
Valgre. Piotr. Пробуйте. Kid. Bonnet.
Now, select the dock and build a fishing ship.
Valgre. Bonnet.
To fish, select a fishing ship and press the cross button on a leaping fish. The fishing ship will collect fish and automatically return them to the dock. Fishing ships are also useful for exploring.
We got a couple of those.
Build a barracks and 5 militia to defend your villagers and explore the map. Villagers can also build farms. Build 4 farms near your mill when your forage bushes are depleted. Each farm needs only 1 villager working on it.
Kia. Vordere tå. Рабоє. Рабоє. Рабоє.
Arlo. Rabuga. Kia. Bonnet. Arlo. Rabuga. Kia. Kid. Theotica.
Erlo.
Bulgara. Kid.
Kia. Kak.
They're going to cut into the stone as well.
Рабоє.
Bulgara. Rabuga. Arlo. Rabuga. Kia. Rabuga. Rabuga.
Erlov.
Bulgara.
Vordere. Bid 4. Tå. Bonage.
Don't forget, keep exploring the map.
The English are coming to attack. To protect your villagers, you can use the town bell to garrison them in your town centre. Issue the ring town bell command from your town centre's command menu with the R2 button and the cross button.
Good. You defeated the English assault. If you have villagers in your town centre, ring the town bell again to send them back to work.
Kia. Arlab. Kid. Gert.
Now that you have reached the feudal
Rob
age,
Wigger.
concentrate on making some soldiers to fight the enemy. You will need at least 12.
Kid. Beat fear. Rabwigya.
Okay, so my barracks will allow me to craft up some soldiers. Okay. I'll get my builders to start building up this barracks here. There it is. Now we can get out some basic ones. We got 5 of those out. They take 40 gold and 100 food per unit. Before you've got to really get solid up base going. Upgrade those.
The hill with the
arms.
dead tree protects the only access to your town. It would be a good idea to build a watchtower on this hill once you advance to the feudal age. Remember, you can upgrade your militia to men-at-arms at the barracks. You should always upgrade soldiers when you can afford it.
Ho, ho.
Kia. Rabwigya. Forgere. Rabwigya.
Bargara. Bonnet. Oh. Rob Wigger. Arla.
Erlov. Beat fear. Cool. Rabwigya. Forgere.
Kia.
Erlab. Bit fear. Ho.
Kid. Bitfear Toe.
Remember to upgrade weapons and armour at the blacksmith. You do have a blacksmith, don't you?
Rabuga.
I did just put in a blacksmith.
Now you have a large enough force to attack the English base. Charge. Keep your villagers working just in case you suffer casualties and need to make more troops.
Bargara.
Erlov.
Erlov. Rabuga. Kia. Gert. Rabuga.
Kid. Beat 4. Rabuga. Kia. Trebach. Rabuga.
Margaret. Bit 4.
Good. Your watchtower will fire on enemy units and help protect your town.
Kid. Rabuga. 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 Kia. Rabuga. Rabuga.
I'm not minding it, dude. Yeah, I've been a bit of a veteran player for years, dude. Yeah, love the game.
Oh.
Just trying to work out where the English are pretty early in the campaign. I played a bit of Age of Empires mythology recently. It's a good game. It can be tough if you haven't played it very much, dude, but I've played it quite a bit. I used to play Age of Kings back in 2000, even I've been a long-term fan of it. So, yeah, it's introducing some new concepts here and there with some DLCs, which is good. Yeah, we're going to be checking out those in the upcoming content. So yeah, be sure to stay subscribed, everyone, for more Age of Empires. I'll show you how the base ends up and all that later on. If you want to check it out, you're welcome to. It's all completely free. Okay, so we've got quite a few farms. We've got quite a good food uptake now. Quite
Keep
good
exploring the
gold,
map.
wood, and rocks. So I'm a little low on wood, but yeah, most of my fortifications should hold up pretty nicely against it.
Kid.
We've also got a blacksmith now, so we can actually upgrade all of our arrows and armor and all that sort of thing. Let's see if we can push for Civ level 3. I don't think we can yet. I think all buildings +4 line of sight. Go really well with the new towers that we put in around the base to help protect us if we come under attack by the English again. So we've also got a lot of archers now and foot soldiers to protect them, which is nice. So I think they come in this way. I'm going to send a scout out just to check where the English are now. So I'm going to try to also build more houses and stabilize a bigger army.
Kid.
Upgraded arson, so now we can burn buildings. I need to grab a villager to build more houses. Not sure if there's population cap limit at the moment.
Rabuga.
The house there. Only more than one.
Rabuga.
Two,
Rabuga. Rabuga.
maybe 4 houses.
Ralgara. Rabuga. Tala. Rabuga.
Nice little waterfront houses. So the fishing boats have been quite busy. Got a whole heap of new boats since we hit tier 2. Get some more fishes, a lot more fishes to pick up. Looks like we've got a long way to go even here for more fish. We're actually at our population limit at the moment of 75. I've just built more houses, it's not helping. So it looks like that's about the biggest army we can send in at the moment. Make sure this is all fully upgraded. Alright, cool. We'll send a small patrol over for the English. I might put another tower up since I'm moving our forces away from the area.
Rabuga.
You have just discovered some sheep at the location of the minimap ping. Press the R1 button to open the minimap and use it to jump to their location. Good. Now open up the minimap again by pressing the R1 button. Tilt the left stick to target the ping and press the triangle button to snap the screen to where the sheep are. Then press the R1 button or the circle button to close the minimap. Tilt the left stick to target the area near the town centre and press the cross button to move the selected units there.
Bid 4. Tall. 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 Bid 4. Tall.
We found an English watchtower, we're going to burn this to the ground. So we are playing as William Wallace as the Scots at the moment. Okay, we're at max population cap. It's our little town we've constructed to help the people and support the economy. And it looks like we found the English. So let's get this done without further ado. We'll attack this next turret here.
You're close to the English base. Better not knock down this wall until you have an army of about 12 soldiers.
Kogo! Kogo!
With your military units selected, press the square button near the English base to have your units attack move to that location. This commands your soldiers to move to a location whilst attacking enemy units or buildings along the way.
Tall. Bit fear. Tall. Tall bed. Tall. Uncut.
Good job. You have eliminated the English soldiers. Now, destroy that tower and our victory will be complete. Great job. You have destroyed the English camp. The Battle of Stirling is sure to end in victory for the Scots.
You have now learned most of the basic controls. If you ever need to review them, refer to the Help Index in the pause menu by pressing the Options button. The Help Index also describes some advanced features that aren't covered by the tutorials.
So that was pretty cool. I'm really enjoying it. It's
Stirling
beautiful
was
on
our
the
first great victory. Even as we held the coastline, word arrived that Stirling Bridge had been held by a force of Scots led by the mythical knight of whom so many have spoken. Now we know his name. Sir William Wallace, the bane of the English. Edward Longshanks names Wallace a traitor and a criminal. Sir William replies he cannot be a traitor, for he never swore fealty to an English king. With Wallace leading our armies, the men fight with renewed vigour. Perhaps the tide of our misfortunes is about to turn.
So moving on to the next one.
The only way that we can hold the boggy lowlands around Falkirk is to build a castle and as many walls as we can construct in a short time. These fortifications will serve to protect our camp as we construct siege weapons with which to assault the English castle. Once the castle is constructed, Wallace himself is sworn to join our forces. Together, we will attack Longshanks and his English troops.
Alright, so we're going to build a castle and destroy the English castle. Here's the plan. Once we build our castle, Wallace is going to join us. How good's that? Just give me a moment, guys. I'm just going to grab a drink.
The English could attack at any time. You have some walls already, but you should complete them as soon as you have enough stone.
Kid? Earl of Car. Rob Wiggett.
But yeah, it is a little bit tricky, the game. It takes a little while to get back into, that's for sure. I haven't played it in probably a
Rob
year.
Wiggett.
Last time I played it. And I think that was Age of Mythology Retold. And that was epic. I actually thought it was a bit ridiculous, so how big the monsters are. We're being attacked already.
Control groups make it easier to manage your units. With a group of units selected, press the L1 button to open the control group menu.
Bid fear.
To assign units to a control group, target any banner and press the square button. To close the control group menu, press the L1 button or the circle button. Now that you have created a control group, you can select it again at any time through the control group menu.
Tall. Tall. Go, go. Go, go.
If you have surplus resources of one type, you can sell them for gold at your market. You can then use the gold to buy what you need. To build a castle, you must first advance to the next age, the Castle Age.
Bid fear. Margaret. Tall. Erlov. Kogo. Kogo.
This river crossing would be a good spot to place a navigation waypoint. Navigation waypoints allow you to quickly jump between key locations, such as choke points. To place a navigation waypoint, target your desired location with the reticle. Hold the L2 button and press the R3 button. You can jump between navigation waypoints at any time by holding the L2 button and tilting right stick in the desired direction. There is another navigation waypoint at your town centre. Try jumping to it now.
Margaret. Tall.
Forgere.
Margaret. Bid fear. Margaret. Margaret. Tall.
Tia. Bid 4. 2. Rabogge. Rabogge.
Bargere. To. Erlaf. To. Bargere. Bovel. To. Dunkat. Erlaf.
To. To.
Erlaf. Bargere. Bid 4.
Forgere. Rabogge.
Bargere. Erlaf. Bargere. Bargere. To.
You have enough resources to go to the castle age. You should do that soon.
Erlaf. Bargere. Bid 4.
Tia. To. Kjart. Kid. To.
I'll put a watchtower down here to help with
Rabogge.
One of those ancient little lookout towers they've got down there.
Bargere. Bovel.
Looks like it wasn't the best position to put the fishing village. They can attack it with archers, but
Toe.
it's fine. It's fine.
Jävla Margaret. Bid 4.
They have these ridiculously long-range longbow
Fargare.
on their team.
Bra bygge.
We're going to push for castle age soon too.
Jävla Margaret. Jävla Margaret. Toe. Dunkirk. Toe. Bid 4. Toe. Toe. Jävla. Toe. Toe.
Kid.
Most of the units take a lot of food to eat, so get enough craft effort. We only need another 200 food to get to castle age. They're actually destroying it. That's fine. We'll let them destroy that. That'll slow them down at least. While we build up our bigger army up here. So they might even pop another turret up.
Kia. Kart. Toe.
That would be nasty, don't they?
Bra bygge. Bra bygge.
Here we go with castle age. Now we'll craft up as many archers as we can. The English are really good in this game. They have the British or longbowmen, one of the better archers, so they've got a little bit more range than us. Probably why I'll rush them with a lot of swordsmen.
Fargare. Bra bygge. Bra bygge. Bra bygge. Bra bygge. Bra bygge. Kia, bid 4. Bra bygge.
كيف نينك راب وجا كيا
Erlöv. Kid.
Sure, I hit that castle egg button and just ate 800 food, but that's fine, I'll hit it again. Here we go. Been waiting for the food to come back up. Oh yeah, it's just queued behind these villages here. I just cancel out though. Then it starts. I wonder why it was queued, because these needed houses to be built to produce. Now we've produced the houses. Let's see what the population cap is on this map. So I think we're at 100 now. Let's see if we go up after we build this house. No. Okay, so no point building any more houses. That's good to know. Alright, so now we want to concentrate on mainly gold and food. There's not a whole lot of gold on this map by the look of it. We get what we get. I'll probably concentrate on food and wood once we run out of gold there. So I'm just going to build up an enormous army, as large as we can, to attack the enemy. I've got a lot of crossbowmen and a lot of longsword bowsmen with a couple of pikemen in there for their horses and that sort of thing. And we'll also get arson, so we burn through their buildings a bit quicker. And if we go over the blacksmith, we can upgrade our arrows and our sword attack on our infantry. I'm not going to use many horses. Oh, I didn't realise the music was so loud. You're deaf? Yeah, I can, man. 100%. Yeah, easy days, man. I didn't realise I was a little bit quiet for you, man. Alright, so we've got quite an army built up now after progressing to Castle Age. We're able to produce long swordsmen. We're sending heaps of these in. We're also sending heaps of the archers in.
Congratulations! You're going to find lots of things to do in the Castle Age. For
Yeah,
starters,
dude, it's just a
try
volume
building
control.
a siege workshop to make battering rams and other siege weapons.
Thanks for the tip there, you deft. I didn't realise I was a little bit quiet. Much appreciated, man. Thanks for checking out the content, buddy. Okay, so we've got the horses here, the scout cavalry. Now we can craft knights because we're in Castle Age, which is really cool. So research husbandry. Now they move quicker if I do that, but I just straight up want some knights. Now I think about it. They're pretty OP. I didn't realise I was able to get them at the moment. So we're going to pump out some knights. Many as we can. And I think we're at population limit, so we might have to go attack the English with this army we have. We'll send the whole thing at them. And then we've got heaps of resources to craft up some knights and a lot more archers. We'll just max these out as much as we can. While we're away, every time we lose units, they'll produce units. So as you can see, this is a pretty self-sufficient economy. We're about to run out of gold, which is a bit worrying, but other than that, things are looking up. So there's some units we won't be able to produce once we run out of gold. Specifically, a lot of them.
You may need to assign
I'll have to
extra
search for
villagers to
one that
gather
isn't.
stone, so you'll have enough to build the castle and all the fortifications you need.
Alright, so we're going to take out their gate. use the square button on my attack with this particular one, so that way what actually happens is they not only target the gate, but any troops that they find around as well. X specifically targets in this, the boss, and square actually kills enemies on the way to the target that I designate. So I've got to press square because I'm wailing on this wall here. It's quite strong. It's going to take quite a bit of a beating to get in there. Walk in, guys. I'm trying to get them to walk in when they walk out. Quite a strong gate, isn't it? Nice, they're walking in, let's go, we just walked in. Let's take out this turret, this has been annoying the crap out of me. Alright, so we should be able to pull out some knights now. First knights, we'll send them into the attack now. To help the other boys that are in battle. Yeah, I can't believe they let me in the gate. It was such a tough gate to take out as well. I literally was just saying, I'm going to try and sneak in. Let me get these guys in too. This archer's holding it up somehow. He's actually glitched it up for me for a little while to top it off. So I've got the knights coming now as well. Hopefully he holds it there for them to come in as well. Otherwise they're going to take a while to take that gate out. That's a good. They have really strong fortifications. Either that or I need sharper swords. Let me check out my blacksmith since I hit... Yeah, I thought so. I feel a little bit weak over here. I'm going to go armor, iron casting. We need better arrows. The whole works, really. So the blacksmith really buffs your units, which is nice. Okay, while I'm out, so I've lost all of my gold. So I hope these boys all die. I'm in trouble, really. Take out those turrets, boys. Get on them. There we go, there's 2 turrets down, things are looking up. Alright, so if we take out their town centre, I bet we win. Going in for the attack on the town centre. See if we've got any more units to send into the fray. And that is locked now, I'm going to have to break that now to get back in. Hang on, boys, there's one on you here, kill him. Don't let him stab you in the back. The archers seem really cool, they're smashing them. Yeah, these boys are going to survive. But full attack! Got a better idea. We're going to take out some of this stuff next, boys. The town centre's too tough for these units. It's actually arrowing them as well. It's killing them quicker than they're able to take it down. These are producing troops as well on the side, which are annoying you. So just moving over here to take those out. Hey, come here, you. Where are you going? Alright, cool. Don't go out, boys. We're going to have to sneak these boys in. Unlock the gate again for me, boys. We'll get all these attacked from this wall. Don't go near that. Yeah, this is button I can set up so they don't chase after every unit. It can be quite annoying when they chase after all of the villagers into the arrows. So I'm trying to take that out. That's their barracks. Okay, while I produce more units over here to send in. So they're going to have to be units that don't rely on gold to craft. Because I only have 240 gold, so let's see if we have any of those units. Yeah, I did research arson, you're deft. It's crazy how strong they are, isn't it? Yeah, I definitely have arson on. I'm going with the +1 pierce armor, leather archer armor pieces. Next, just to top it off. Yeah, they seem very strong for early on, don't they? Especially this wall. Sneak in, boys, just run in. Yes, we're in. So we've got some good knights in now. We've get him straight on this barracks. Alright, let's go in, archers. Oh, boys, you missed the cue. Hang on. There we go, they're going to let me in again, surely. No. Toughest gate I've ever seen in my whole life. I might have to put a gate up. It looks like they're immortal. Alright, so just going to have to pump out a couple long swordsmen. A couple more knights won't hurt. A couple more archers, and skirmishers look pretty cheap on the gold, so I'm going to pump out a ton of them. And with the pikemen, I'll send an army of them next. It's insane how strong they are, I tell you. I really didn't expect that. At least we burn a couple of their main towers, but gee. Just gonna leave those archers there for now, just to terrorize them. Need my army to refill so I can actually send them back in. Guys are rolling out siege weapons at me now. But you wouldn't mind just going over there and destroying that for me, just real quick. Just go over there and just annihilate that thing for me while you're in there, buddy. Oh no, you're getting archered. You're gonna have to go kill him, buddy. Or you're dead. I think he's dead. So there's my archers. Got a couple left here. Make sure that they're not doing anything funny out here, eh? They're doing a good job holding their ground against all these. I'm gonna send an army over to help them. Oh no, they're dead. No point. Alright, we'll rebuild. We'll rebuild the full army and then we'll attack them again. We got a lot of turrets here to help us if they attack us, which is nice. Probably should put a gate up like theirs, but I don't think I need one with them turrets. I don't know how, but the boys are still pulling in a tiny bit of gold over time. The other thing I realised I can do is get them all on the farms and that, and then I can actually convert food into gold, which is nice. So I can sell food for gold, and then get more knights out. So we'll pump out as many knights as we can this turn. Then I'll do it again, and we'll pump out a heap of archers. We'll trade the wood for gold this turn. But we really don't care you're taking out all them rebuilt old watchtowers, buddy. Okay, they're the last of our concerns at the moment. We're trying to build our army over here. I need fresh archers. Oh, I didn't know I had any cavalry archers. That's heavy cavalry archers. We've got 5 of those. But we're pumping out a nice army now. I think I'll just send a couple knights down to destroy this. It's sort of getting out of hand. You watch it coming in through here next, annoying me. Just think about that. There's no wall there, dude. Come on, villagers, get your act together, boys. We don't need a wall over there. Turret will do the job for now, I suppose. I'm sending a couple of knights over to destroy that pesky piece of equipment trolling around. So hopefully this time we can break their defenses. Let me see if I can build something that'll crush some buildings. Build a siege workshop and a castle. Castle down over here as a defensive feature. Shoots arrows as well, it's pretty cool. Alright, so let's see, did we find? Yep, sweet, they destroyed that thing that was annoying us, I think. back to the army, boys. So we get scale body armor as well. See if we can push to tier 4 over here. Tier 5 even, not yet. We'll give our buildings
Good
+4
job.
line of sight.
With your new siege workshop, you can make battering rams. Rams are slow, but they are resistant to arrow fire and excellent at knocking down walls. You may need some rams to attack the English castle. Great. You have completed the castle. Sir William should be here soon, and then it will be time to attack the English. Wallace has come. One of your most powerful units is created at the castle. Create 10 more Woad Raiders.
Valgara.
The advanced commands in a military unit's command menu, the R2 button, allow access to new formation types. For example, with a box formation, you can protect a weak unit such as a monk. The formation buttons are available when you have multiple military units selected. The advanced commands let you set combat states for your soldiers. A defensive soldier will be less likely to attack an enemy that comes near him. You can also command a soldier to patrol an area between 2 points and guard or follow another unit. Target a banner and press the cross button to select the control group, or double press the cross button to select and snap the camera to it. You can also press the square button to add selected units to an existing control group.
With William Wallace and his Woad Raiders on your side, the English may be in trouble. Once you have a large army with plenty of siege weapons, go destroy the English castle.
To. Bid fear.
Oh, sadly we're at population limit. I'd send some more units to help.
Fargere.
Harlan.
These guys to pop up a couple watchtowers. I don't know what happened to those. We're going to need at least 2, 3, 4 of those to go far out.
Done cut.
Unfortunately, it's nearly dead from the wailing we gave it last time we met the wall. But here we go. We're here to finish what we started last time. We only had a tiny force without Wallace and we nearly killed him last time, guys, early. We got archers, boys, take them. Take all this stuff out. I want to see him sending stuff again. Let's go. Set blacksmith out of the way. Let's go, boys. The siege workshop. Now onto the archers. That'll really slow them down now. Absolutely peppering on that. So we've got William Wallace helping too, guys. There he is there.
Kid.
Okay, so we've taken out that English town centre. See if that's all it wanted us to do. Looks like it doesn't just want us to take out the town centre, it wants the whole thing gone.
Forward.
We've got it surrounded this time, you death. There's no way it's going to survive this one, I tell you. We even have the siege thing going in. Let's go. It's a bit slow, isn't it? It's nearly dead by the time it gets there. That's why I normally don't worry about too many siege. In this Age of Empires, it's like a really buff buildings where you might have to go siege sometimes. There we go, the castle's on fire, she's lit up pretty good, and it's crumbled. So that should mean that William Wallace is happy with us now.
The English castle at Falkirk is no more. The English pretensions in Scotland are surely at an end. The forces of Wallace are triumphant.
Kid.
It looked certain that we would be defeated at Falkirk. Yet somehow, though outnumbered and outranged by English longbows, we were victorious. The English castle was torn down, and a Scottish one should be built in its place.
Yeah, Def. Yeah, we got him, dude.
William Wallace has shown
See
us
what they
the
bring
path
at
to
us
victory.
next.
Although he is but one man, he inspires great deeds in others. Many of the Scottish knights and lords have drawn their swords with his. Wallace's own sword is a 5.5-foot beast, forged of course in Scotland. He has sworn not to rest until his sword finds the neck of Edward Longshanks. The struggle will continue, but we have learned the ways of war. Now, it is the English who will be true fear.
That's hilarious. He's sworn not to rest until he finds the neck of Longshanks. That's probably one of the funniest things they've ever put in a game. The actual neck of Longshanks. I've heard it all. Alright, so it would appear that we've completed William Wallace now. It looks like we actually made him survive in ours. He hasn't been killed yet, at least, so now we get to choose which leader we'd like to choose from which civilization. So we've actually got Vlad Dracula. I just spotted down the list. We've got Attila the Hun, Joan of Arc, quite a few. We've got some historical battles. I am definitely thinking about getting Three Kingdoms campaign as well for you. If you like this game, I probably will. Even me, I'm definitely just thinking about getting it to play with the Wu, Wei, and Shu dynasties in this particular game as well. I'm a big Dynasty Warriors fan, so pretty stoked to see that. They've also got the Victors and Vanquish. We'll be getting that soon. So I've got to get through some other campaigns first, though, as I'm just starting out on it. So I think we'll start. I'm thinking about doing it in order, but I don't know if I really want to be Joan of Arc. Let's have a look here. That's the French campaign. We've got the Spain campaign here. What are these guys? Barbados is German. Oh no, he's squabbling German fiefdoms into his Holy Roman Empire, actually, there, which is pretty amazing. We've got Attila the Hun, the Roman what are they? They're barbarian herds preying on the dying Roman Empire. The most feared of the Huns and their ferocious king Attila. Okay, so they're dissatisfied with paltry Roman tributes, these boys, which is pretty cool. So the mighty warlord mobilizes his horsemen on a campaign to ravage and loot the heart of the empire itself. Can nothing stop the brutal Attila? Okay, that's pretty sick, that campaign, by the sound of it. Barry, 400 years after the fall of Rome. Okay. So what is the Dracula campaign? Let's see. So history forged an incredible legend around the man who held 15th century Wallachia against the vast armies of the Ottoman Empire. His cruel tactics and sharp mind made him the most feared man in all of Eastern Europe. But will they be enough to parry the Turkish onslaught? Now the Turks are pretty good in this game, so that's going to be a tough campaign. Sounds epic though. What do we got here? It's Italian. Mongol, Bulgarian, Eurasia, East Mongols, that's 6. So we got the Khans and the Alarics. Okay, that's just in the Europe area. In Western Europe, we can actually play as Longshanks, Grand Dukes, and the Hortevils. Okay, Eastern Europe, Algirdas and Kestetutus, Jan Zizga, and Zad. What's that say? Jadwiga. Okay, so over in Africa we've got Saladin, Sanjata, Tariq Zayad, Yodit, and Francisco de Almeida. America we have the Montezuma and the Pachacutas, I think you pronounce it. Asia, oh that's pretty cool. We got there's the other Khan, Genghis Khan, Surveyorman, Tamerlan, Gajameda, Prithviraj, Leloy, Bayi-Naning. Okay, so these are all different campaigns in the game. It's got a lot, hasn't it? Even, I think that's South Asia, Asia, Babua. Doesn't look south, but Devapala, Rajendra. Okay, Kikakus. Okay, so I was loving William Wallace's campaign. I think we're actually through it, but let's just check. Yeah, I don't think it goes any further than 4. There is one there that we haven't done though. So we're going to do that one first. Forge an alliance, okay? We did miss one. Somehow it let me do
Our
the
coffers were
last
depleted at the Battle of Stirling. So we need to strengthen our economy once again before pushing south into lands held by the English. We need to construct a market and establish trade routes to the villages of friendly clans. Local legends speak of 3 sacred relics hidden south of Stirling. Acquiring these artifacts for Wallace's army will be a great boost to Scottish morale.
Okay, so this turn's a little bit different than last weekend. We're going to have to get the monks out.
The Scottish
capture
army
the
has been
relics
rallied by
around the
recent
map.
victories against the English. The situation is starting to look up. It will help the morale of our army to collect holy relics and place them in our monastery. One of the relics is close to your town. An ally has another relic, and the English have captured a third.
You can retrieve a relic by selecting a monk, then pressing the cross button on the relic. Monks have other abilities as well. They can heal your injured soldiers or those of your allies. They can also attempt to convert enemy soldiers to join your army.
Bid fear.
Kid.
So they're pretty cool, the monks. So here they are here, the monks. So we'll send one over to pick up the relic. So I think the English have one. I think it's so. There's probably one scattered around the
Good.
map.
You have a relic. Have the monk garrison the relic in the monastery by targeting the monastery and pressing the cross button.
Okay, we'll put that in the monastery.
Perfect. You now have one relic garrisoned. Relics garrisoned in your monastery will slowly add gold to your stockpile.
In all of Age of Empires, probably the longbowman of the English, surprisingly. The Britons' longbowman is probably one of my favourite units. It just has range, sick archer, high damage, you can buff it too. The monk's good, but probably on this team at the moment, I'm more of an archer kind of fan, but I'm going to need like swordsmen and that. I'd say with these guys, it's probably that heavy cavalry unit, but yeah, it's a hard choice with this team here. They've got a lot of, I think it's the Wood Raider that they have, that I'm going to try and pump out for us in a minute. He's like a Viking with an axe and I think he has a shield. I'm not sure, I can't remember it exactly. We were actually overpopulation in the last time, we couldn't get him out.
Farms are a good source of food once you have exhausted forage bushes and animals. Farms are built like buildings and must be periodically rebuilt. To gather food from a farm, select a villager, then press the cross button on a farm.
Come on. There we go. Just want to build a little block of farm houses here.
It's nice to have allies on the map. Your ally, the
It's a
yellow
little
player,
patchy
can
sometimes
help you
when
fight
try
the
and build
enemy.
too many.
You can also
That's
trade
fine.
with your allies. To trade, you will need to build a market.
Guess we've got to do a lot more building in this one. That's fine. We've got a few buildings. Sometimes it gives you some building, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not going to build up my forces too much early, although I probably feel like I should. We only have one army. I'm going to send a scout out to do a little bit of scouting. See if we can find this other relic anywhere. Might as well take these sheep, otherwise the English will take them. Okay, so what happened to these houses that I asked to get constructed? Please? Come on. Let's go. Go build. There we go. Thank you, lady. Okay, so these guys here can convert enemies onto our team, these monks. But I don't really use them for that. They can also heal our units, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, the Italian unique unit. Yeah, nice, dude. Yep. I think it's on a horse, is it? I know a lot of people run a lot of cavalry early, a lot of horses, try and rush the enemy and that sort of thing. It's a general tactic online that I used to deal with a lot in some of the old Age of Empires games. It'd be pretty ruthless. I got some pretty big battles going with different units, but yeah, dude, I think in this game, I'm really looking forward to getting the Vikings, and possibly, I just want to use the longbowmen. I actually haven't tried them yet, man. So, yeah, we're pretty early in the campaign at the moment, as you can see. I'm really looking forward to checking out all the different units in the game. If you do stay subscribed in that, you'll see all of the units that I like. I'll definitely put in a recommendation once I have a good go at it. But at the moment, I probably
that there couldn't are 3
recommend
different
one
modes for the
other than the
minimap
longbowmen.
in the lower right corner of the screen? You can show only military units or only resources and trade units. Try pressing the R1 button to enlarge the minimap and use the left directional button to cycle through the modes.
I appreciate it, you Def. Sweet as, man. Much appreciated. Yeah, man. So I don't know, in the way of like units and that. Yeah, man. I think all in all, I'm gonna pump out a couple archers just to keep my side stacked a little bit over here. Rush him with the swordsman and try and archer the crap out of him in this campaign at the moment. Gonna try and upgrade my arrows there, but I don't want to spend too much of my currency early. I'm trying to get more houses so I can pump out more villages, and then I'm gonna buff up more food farms and that sort of thing. I noticed that we got some gold outside of town a fair way, which is sort of annoying me at the moment. I don't see
Villagers
gold
and soldiers
in my area.
normally appear outside of the building that created
Definitely
them.
found.
You can have your units move to a spot once they are created by using gather points.
To set a gather point for infantry, select your barracks, hold the L2 button, and press the square button where you want your infantry to gather. Note, when targeting certain tiles, you can also press the cross button to set a gather point. You have a market. The market can create trade carts to generate extra gold. You can also exchange one resource for another at the market for a small fee. Select the market and open its command menu with the R2 button. Then select Sell Food for Gold. You made a trade cart. With your trade cart selected, you can press the cross button on your allies' market to make extra gold. Your trade cart will automatically make trips between your and your allies' markets. You can use the technology tree to see what technologies and upgrades you can research. Press the options button to pause the game, then select Technology Tree to see the tree for your civilization.
Kia. Roll.
You have reached your ally's town. Go inside to see how his city is doing. Your ally's gate will open automatically for you.
Rob Wigger.
So we have an ally, and I've set up the trade cart. It goes over there and stuff. Pretty cool. It makes me, I think, a little bit of extra gold or some sort of resource. Pretty sure the English live down here. I'm not 100% though. So I'm gonna have to search around to see where the English are. They're either up there or down. They're probably over here actually, which means that I better scout my base so that I can see around the area to see what I'm dealing with. Where's my other scout horse? Here he is. So I'll just check them on up here, and we'll see what else is up here in the way of resources and stuff like that. Probably trees and stuff. See if there's anything down here. I'm trying to work out where to set up my defences and army to defend against the English attacks. I've got a feeling they might be down this way. Like right down, maybe around here.
Welcome! If you've come for the relic, you can find it on the hill to the northeast of our town.
Really northeast of the town, huh? Alright, cool, we'll go for a look. Thanks, buddy. So he's told us where another relic is, so we do need 3 relics. Let's go around to the northeast of his town and see if we can find the relic there. I'm going to start to upgrade my archers, arrows, stuff popping. Okay, we're going to need an army. Let's see what units I'm going to pump out of here. Okay, we're going to have to push to the next level before I can get knights, so I think I'll do it. We'll go to Castle Age right now. Once we reach Castle Age, I'll pump out another probably 10 villages, and then we'll go over here and pop some more houses up.
Rob Wigger. Rob Wigger. Rob Wigger. Rob Wigger.
Kid. Rob Wigger.
Harlem. Bitbeer.
Okay, so it is good. We've got a blacksmith. We've got quite a few things that we need, which is great. I think I'm going to have to set up a mine outside of town though. Get this gold.
Rabuga.
Forgere.
I'll also top up a turret.
Rabuga.
A couple of turrets to protect that.
Rabuga. Kia.
Kia.
Looks like I'm out of stone. Yeah, we better build a stone mine next.
Erlov. Kart. Rabuga. Forgere.
Yeah, I didn't realise we're so low on stone. Go over here. Send another villager to help there.
Fargara. Rabuga.
Getting into this gold here now. I'll allocate some more villagers to mine that in a second. And we're getting into this stone here now too, which is good.
Kid.
Probably should have built that
Rabuga.
first. But,
Kid. Rabuga.
then we just... These mines allow us just to transport a shorter distance.
The
Otherwise
English
I'd
are
have to walk
attacking
all the way
our
back to
town.
the
Can you
town
tribute
centre.
any spare food or gold to us?
You can use the diplomacy menu to send a tribute to your ally. Press the options button to pause the game.
Okay, so it wants me to send a... What is it? Something to my ally. Let's see what it says.
Then select Diplomacy menu. Give your ally some food and gold, but don't give him everything you own.
Alright, we'll give him some food and gold. Interesting. He wants food and gold. Right, there we go, that should help him out.
Thanks for the
Send
resources.
some troops to help
If you
him
have any
too.
spare soldiers, come to our town and let's drive the English out.
They're gonna kill my horse.
Call.
Get him.
Forward.
Kia. He's here.
I think I found where the English are gonna be arriving from.
You have enough soldiers now to think about attacking the English and recovering the relic.
Erlov. Toe.
Need more stone, guys. We're gonna have to set it up.
If you're getting ready to attack the English, I can help you out. Here, take this food and wood.
We can craft the university, which is nice.
Kid. Kia. Rabuga. Forgere. Kart. Toe. Пробуйте. Förgare. Toe.
Oh, so we'll send our other monk over here to collect this next relic.
Kid. Пробуйте. 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 Kia.
Okay, so the monk's got the second relic. We're going to
Midfield.
bring that back. Begin producing more of an army now. Upgrade those to man at arms. Allocate those to automatically go up the battle line. With the archers. We'll get some cavalry archers too, 14 of those. They're a bit quicker.
Herlov.
So we've got knights too. Okay.
Herlov. Bid fear. Kid.
Okay, so we'll send all of that over there. About 15 knights.
Herlov. Kid. Toe.
You now have 2 relics garrisoned. Bring back 1 more and you will be victorious.
Kia. Kid. Пробуйте. 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 Пробуйте.
So we just put on Arson, Gambinos, Fuyama, quicker horses, only 10%, but that's still a lot in the game. So we're constructing as many houses as we can. Hopefully these buff up our pop limit. If not, we're just going to have to go hit them with what we've got at the moment. Okay, I'm just going to go with my blacksmith to make sure we've got everything before we engage the enemy. This builder's done an amazing job. He's put all three of them pallets up. How good's that? So now we'll go over here and pop up a couple more of these watchtowers near our base, just in case they get through. Okay, now we'll go and attack the English and try and find this next relic.
Kid.
I think most of my population limit is villages. I actually expected there to be like at least 100 villages or something like that.
Bid fear.
Let's see if we can sneak in again. The army doesn't look very big, does it? I'm gonna try and smash this gate down this time. It's like we're slowly taking it down. Archers are top of the line at the moment. They've done a good job to just thwart the enemy resistance, give us time to take down this gate. Actually shot them over the walls with our archers. We don't have to worry about the gate opening this time, because guess what? There is no gate. Straight onto this pesky archer creation area. I'm not sure why they're a little slow over here at the moment, but I'm enjoying it. I think I've hit them early.
Kid. Kia, Forgere.
Rob Wicca.
It's actually left a dent in the ground. They must have actually killed all of the forces they attacked us today. It's the only explanation for this. Sometimes while we're busy farming with the villagers, some of these turrets can go pretty crazy on them. Definitely feel like I need a larger army. Okay, so I've got some starting to come out of the barracks now. It looks like we're losing a couple. I'll send these guys over into the action. Would have had a slightly larger army this turn if I didn't actually overdo the villages. I didn't expect to be capped at a population limit of 75. Yeah, normally it's around 200, I think, in this game. So that's why I have a tiny army. They're inefficient though. They're well organised. They're doing the job. So let's see. Looks like we've got to destroy everything over here. The man destroyer. Destroying. Yeah, Draymond does good to slaughter in the buildings. So I do like these cavalry archers at the moment quite a lot. This guy's being a survivor. I only had one over here earlier. Due to the population limit. Now I've got a few more, right? So you can shoot over walls and everything. Alright, so I hope you're all enjoying seeing us thrashing these red enemy buildings here. In this campaign they are the English at the moment, playing as the remaining William Wallace campaign. We've got like 7,000 food, but we've only got like 20 warriors. Set up an absolute machine of a resource gathering enterprise over there. We barely need it. The English haven't got the resistance we thought they would this turn. They're getting crushed. Yeah, I got that crossbowman upgrade too, you Def. Yeah, definitely put that on. We'll get the Britons out soon, I reckon. I might actually have to beat the English soon. Just so that I can get the elite crossbowmen out. And there we go, I can actually upgrade them to crossbowmen as well. I forgot to do that, which helps them a ton. So, we'll upgrade them to crossbowmen. We'll triple check these guys can go to long swordsmen. I forgot I did go up an age. So the light cavalry, the scouts can go to light cavalry. The knights don't go up a lot though anyway. Over here on the blacksmith. Hey guys, let's finish off these other buildings though. Let's go around on the job. You boys are getting paid top dollar from all these farmers and gatherers. Okay, so the blacksmith says that we've got everything now except for that one, which I'm putting on now. Chain barding armor. Okay, here come the English. We've sneakily taken out a couple of my units, maybe, with their archers from up here on the hill. Now, I haven't seen William Wallace this turn. It's all about these relics, so we found the third relic now. I'll grab my monk and send him over to collect the relic. Only he can touch the relics. These guys can't touch those ones. These are our attackers. So some of the villagers can be some of the most pesky units in the game. They build defences, they do all sorts of little things. They actually can build a town centre, they can revive the whole enemy. They're crucial for some players' backbone. They run villages, they escape with a villager. That's why you see me not hesitate to put down the villagers in this game. One villager can revive a whole town.
Done cut.
Forgere.
Now we have the relic. We'll return that to the
Bid fear.
monastery over here. There he is, the monk walking with the relic there. What are you boys doing standing around on the ground? Right. They just got left behind, apparently. We'll send them up. Okay, we've actually defeated the English, but we still don't win. What we actually need to do is deliver that, I think. I guess it's a side condition that we've completed. Eliminating all of the English like that.
Kid.
Alright, so we'll send the Scottish over here. Mind you, I don't mind the English. I actually really like their longbowmen, so I'm definitely going to probably be using the English as our first campaign, I reckon. What do you guys think about the longbowmen first campaign? I think it could be epic. I think there was one civilization, if I remember correctly, in this game that used to have guns too, so I like those guys. Cannons.
Congratulations! You have captured all 3 relics.
There we have it. The third relic has been delivered.
With the 3 relics locked away safely in Scottish churches, men murmur that we are blessed by the heavens. Our army now stands a chance as we prepare for the final clash with the English. Scotland now has archers and knights of our own with which to meet Longshanks. We march south to Falkirk, where we will join with the army of William Wallace and plan our combined attack upon the English castle.
Yeah, same, Bronwyn. Thanks for checking it out. Everyone else too. Yeah, it's an absolute classic. Probably one of the best real-time strategy games of the genre. Honestly, I love how the whole thing looks. It feels smooth to play. It's got really good attackers and defenders. It's good to build up a base too and see the villages working and all that. It's providing it. It really gives you a good glimpse, almost how medieval times would have been, with some knights on the front line warring hard while other villagers were back at the farms, not doing much, just labouring and not even realising the absolute chaos of the battlefield over there. So, as I said, it is going to be a tough choice. We've done William Wallace in Europe. We'll go over to Western Europe. We'll actually choose to be, let me see. We'll choose to be, I hate to say it, I'm not going to be Longshanks. We'll be Grand Dukes. Surely. Oh no, they're the Burgundians, Sicilians, and the Britons. Okay, so we'll definitely get out the Britons. So we're going to do the actual Edward Longshanks of England chapter now. So let's have a look here. Edward Longshanks lived from 1264 to 1307. This is the guy in Braveheart, I think, that had Braveheart executed. A bitter hostage of rebel barons, Edward Longshanks vows to reclaim his birthright and lead a shattered England to unprecedented heights of prestige and fortitude. A shrewd commander and cunning politician, his merciless methods are effective yet immoral. Follow him as his thirst for power and glory takes him throughout England, Wales, Scotland, and even on crusade. So he's got a huge campaign, Longshanks. Okay, so he would be pretty cool. Let's see if there's any other ones that have other units that I like. So we get the Franks here, the Spanish, the Teutons, the Huns, the Byzantines. This could be good. We get to play as 3 different ones in Vlad the Dracula. This sounds really good. I think I'm definitely going to start up a one of these ones in next episode, I reckon, guys. At the moment, it is getting later than I thought. I'm going to have to call it a day for now, but I will be back in probably an hour or two with chapter 2 of this, so I'll definitely think about who I'm going to be. I do like the longbowmen that Edward Longshanks provides. Also, I wouldn't mind trying out the Turks. They could be the guys with the cannons. There's a couple good races here at the moment. Even the Goths look alright. Sicilians definitely look good. I hear really good things about the Lithuanians, so I'll probably check out the Dawn of Dukes as well. We'll definitely check out most of these guys. Make sure to stay subbed if you aren't already, and make sure to hit the like on the button while you're in here, guys. Until next time, this is your man Destroyer Ninja. I'll be back with more content soon on this game and all the other games you see that we like on the channel too. Don't worry, we keep it up to date on all of them, guys. Till next time.